Good evening, everyone. Anthony Wall Street Trader, 9:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 18, 2021. It's Thursday. This is not financial advice. This is educational. Click the subscribe and the bell to be notified of these videos when they come out. Share the video. Click the thumbs up. We're here to talk about Origin Protocol. Intraday updates on the Twitter link below. OGN. Okay, let's take a look at the dollar pair for OGN. Clearly a lot of volatility today, but not that much. Just seems to be going down. It's not up and down, it's kind of down. So here we are, the Origin US dollar, 95 cents. We have been here before. We're definitely still roughly on or about this yellow line that we drew yesterday, this horizontal one. I'm going to have to expand it out in terms of its thickness so that you can see it a little clearer. But we do have an area back here of resistance and support. Still barely support, but we're literally right on the line right now. So we're 95 cents. And I think we are going to potentially hold here. There's a lot going on. We've got two lines of support, not only this giant green line, but also this yellow line. Now we're going to zoom out a little bit. You know, it's not uncommon for something to maybe pull back into the pattern. We do have this trend line under here to catch it. It could go back into the triangle and then bounce back up. I'm not worried about that. But what we want to watch is Bitcoin. So we're going to go into Bitcoin in a second. But looking like possible support around 93 cents. Worst case scenario, in my view, is 82 cents. But we got to play it by ear and watch this price action play out. Right now, we are between for the Origin Bitcoin pair, between 1524 on support and 1824 on resistance. We also had this support line here. It was broken, and it's still broken. So now we're going to just get rid of it because it's in our way. And we'll continue to watch out and see if there's any other pattern here. But right now, looking like we could have interim support at 1613, but breaking that probably down more so to 1524. Now let's go take a look over Bitcoin because this seems to be, by the way, support resistance here is at 1819. Bitcoin is definitely starting to go down. Let me just zoom out here. Now we had talked about this blue line in yesterday's video where we're talking about higher lows. So here's one low, here's another area of lows, but it's higher than the prior one. And here we look to be about to hit another one, which is planted around 54,000. That's my view, that's my opinion, and that's my guesstimate based on prior price action. So this blue line is where I think we might hit, which could be a little on the high end of 53. It might be high 53s, 54, rounding error at that level, at that size of the number. So look, we're going to continue to watch this. We're starting to break down. 58 was the area that we talked about yesterday, saying that if we broke below 58, we would start going down to 54, and that's exactly what we're doing. I would anticipate a bounce off of 54 if we get down that low, but we're going to continue to monitor it, keep in touch on Twitter. Now, why I think this is a healthy correction is that this thing is kind of going sideways. It's a little volatile. There's no question about it. We do have a high here of around 44.30, seemingly, and that down here looking like a low area of around 43. So we'll watch this thing play out in the meantime, but Bitcoin going down and this thing going sideways, something smells suspicious, and I think it's just a flat-out healthy correction. It's not a dramatic correction. I don't think we're going to see the drama that we saw when we saw this thing go from 60 all the way down to 30. I think those days are over, but, anything's possible, and I don't want to rule out we can't even rule out zero ever, but in any trade. However, we're talking about Bitcoin here. We're talking about a fairly mature cryptocurrency. We've seen what has happened before. I don't think big investors are going to let that thing melt down. They're going to want to catch it. They're going to want to get involved. I think everyone knows where Bitcoin's future is. So I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin here. I think that very likely if we do hit 54, I think you see a lot of buyers coming in at that level. I certainly will be in there as well. In the meantime, Origin US dollar is definitely kind of hanging on to a thread here. If we hit 92, We might bounce. If we don't and go below, we'll probably hit 83. But hang in there. Talk soon.